Hi, and welcome to our weekly interview on WWE.com. My guest, Roman Reigns. Welcome.
What's up, Cole?
A week from Sunday, only on the WWE Network, you will step foot inside Hell in a Cell for the first time in your career when you take on Bray Wyatt. A much different environment than anything you're used to.
Yeah, it is. Like you said, it's my first time ever. I've never been in the cell. I've been fortunate enough to be in a few different types of matches, some very hardcore situations, you know, TLC matches, street fights, that type of thing. But it's different being caged in, you know. A lot of times our fights, our brawls, they get wild, and we can unleash it, you know, throughout the arena, and we have room for it. It's gonna be a whole nother story being trapped in a phone booth with them.
Phone booth. I like that.
I like it too.
Hell in a Cell has so much history. So very few, however, have actually competed inside the cell. Your cousin was one of those, Rikishi. Have you had an opportunity over the years to speak with him about what that experience was like?
He never really specifically talked about it. He's talked about a lot of matches. I've seen so many different things that he's done. I mean, you've seen his whole career. I just remember I was spending the night at his house, and I remember him getting home from the road, and we didn't see him. Usually it's, you know, family time in the den, playing video games with us. He spent a lot of time in his bedroom after that loop. That match took a big toll on him, and that's the most concerning thing. Is I'm a father. I love what I do out there. You've been out there. I go hard. That's the only way I know is full speed. But there is a very, very huge chance of injury, and nobody wants to be on the shelf.
Well, you know, we've said all along that Hell in a Cell shortens careers. You're a tremendous athlete. You played football. Can anything that you've done in your past prepare you for this moment of stepping inside Hell in a Cell?
No. I played on pretty much every type of playing field. Played football, baseball, basketball. Did it all. I like to think I'm a tough guy and a good athlete, but nothing prepares you to be surrounded by steel. Nothing prepares your flesh to be thrown into a cage, onto a hard floor. It's one of those things you just got to fill it out there and just go with the flow, and hopefully you come out.
The cell is designed to keep others out, so you and Bray can have a one-on-one affair, and you laugh about it, and because it leads to my question of, do you truly think the cell is going to be able to keep out the rest of the Wyatt family?
In a perfect world, yeah, but we're dealing with the Wyatts here. You've seen the things that Bray can do, and then look what's around him. He's a spooky dude surrounded by mountains. If he can't do something to that cell, those big boys probably can.
Finally, what are you willing to do to Bray Wyatt in order to ensure your survival inside Hell in a Cell?
You there, sitting at home, acknowledge me.
We're all sitting in a room. Roman Reigns said time that everyone simply acknowledged me. Everyone in the room froze, and we all looked at each other and realized that's the very definition of the tribal chief Roman Reigns.
Acknowledge me.
We weren't looking for a catchphrase. It just happened.
Respect my work. Respect what I do for this business. Give me my flowers. Now. Not when I'm gone. I'm not gonna ask for your help. I'm not gonna ask for your respect. I'm gonna take it.
The tribal chief is head and shoulders above everybody. This is my show. This is my camera. I run it all.
WWE Legends, new episode tonight at 9.
You, sir, are all set with parking, ... I just sent you...
He takes all these little stressors away. Being on the road is tough. I can lock in and focus on what I need to focus on. And he just makes it easier.
One of the biggest superstars. WWE Royal Rumble is taking place this Sunday. It's at 7 o'clock. It's going to be on pay-per-view, or, excuse me, it's on the WWE Network. That's right. We don't do pay-per-view anymore. And right now I'm with one of the biggest superstars there is right now in the business, Roman Reigns, joining me. How you doing today, Roman?
I can't complain, man, but I probably will anyways. How you doing, man?
Oh, wait, what do you mean you probably will anyway? Where are you at?
I'm in sunny Florida right now, so there isn't too much to complain about.
Not at all. You know, the last time I talked since then, and we'll get to the injury, we'll get to the question that's been pretty much on my mind since that injury happened, but I need to congratulate you first. It wasn't too long ago that you tied the knot. You got married. How's married life treating you?
It's going well, man. I've been with my wife now for a long time. Finally, we're in a cool situation where we had a little bit of time and had enough money, to be able to buy ourselves a wedding, and we went out on a cruise and kind of just did it on our own. So it was nice to have the time to lock down a whole bunch of personal stuff. But like everything else, it was a bit of a double-edged sword. Being out of work from injury is never it's never a good thing for a performer. But I was just happy to capitalize on the time and take advantage and do some things that I needed to do.
That's right. And you were talking about married life. Roman, I've been married for almost 10 years now, and you've only been married for a couple of months now. Is there anything that has changed drastically? Is there maybe a chore or something you've been asked to do at the house that you're like, man, I never had to do this before?
I see that all the time. You see that scenario like in movies and TV and all that stuff. For us, no. I mean, we've been together for a long time. We have a 7-year-old little girl, proud father. So, we've been living together and kind of been in each other's hair for a long time now. So anything kooky that was going to pop up, we've already seen it. There's really no secrets in the life I'm living.
Talking with WWE superstar Roman Reigns as we get ready for the Royal Rumble this Sunday on the WWE Network. You brought up your daughter, and last week, The Big Show, it's in studio with us here at 105.3 The Fan, and he went on a long tirade about his daughter, who I believe is 17 now, and how boys do not come over to the house. He watches her social media. He just controls everything about her. And me being the father of 2 daughters as well, I know how protective I'll be. What are your thoughts right now on the future and when it becomes, that time for dating season, that time that your little girl has to go out? How do you plan on treating that situation?
Oh, man.
Yeah, you don't even want to think about it, do you?
I feel like I heard some people talking about what the things show, like his mottos and like, whatever you do to her, I'm going to do to you. You kiss her, I'm kissing you, that type of thing.
Yes.
Which would just be absolutely terrifying if a giant is saying this. That's a crazy situation as a young teenager anyways, to walk up in a giant's house. For me, though, it's, I'm not a controlling person. That's never been my thing. I'm all about trust. I love my little girl, and I know our relationship as she gets older will blossom accordingly. And I'm excited for her to become her own person and a young adult, and I'm very curious in seeing the decisions that she makes, because ultimately, as a human being, you have to learn how to live in this world. You have to learn what works for you. My only hope is that obviously she'll have a deep respect for our father-daughter relationship, and she'll have a deep respect for herself. And if she does that, if you obviously if you have a good foundation, you respect your family and yourself, and you have God first, I think everything is going to be okay.
Sorry, I'm taking all these notes down. You're like giving me parenting lessons right now. This is great, man. Great stuff. Roman Reigns joining me right now, WWE superstar, as he gets ready for the Royal Rumble this Sunday, 7 o'clock on the WWE Network. Let's go ahead and talk about the Rumble, but also about your injury. You've been shelved for a while. You had the hernia surgery. How has the recovery come along?
Well, the recovery was, I was able to do some really cool stuff, vacation a little bit, went to Halloween Horror Nights at Universal. So there's some...
Well. The ones that are the most successful on all levels, not just box office or ticket sales or viewership, are the ones that have that innate ability to lead. Roman Reigns covers the leadership role in a way that is this quiet steadiness, this assuredness.
It is on-the-job training, no matter what. We learn the most from failure. And Roman had his share of knocks. And finally was just like, I'm doing it my own way. And it has been a wrap ever since. It has been drop mic conversation over. There's nobody like him. He should be compared only to himself.
I think he's going to make this his house for a long time.
My brother was cool. He just was. Like, my brother was much bigger than me. Due to that size, he was probably more intimidating, from a first impression. And he had the size and the power to be an ass. When you're that big, you can be to anybody. But he wasn't. My brother was just cool. And that's what I heard from everybody. All the time. Everybody loved my brother. I can't be the only one that benefits what it's supposed to a good bit ago. For this to be what it's supposed to be, to max out the potential of it, I can't be the only one that benefits from this. That's all I want. That's all I've ever wanted.
Working with my cousin changed my life. He just always checks on me, always checks on my brother, mentally. How y'all doing? Always tapping in when I really need him.
Man, I love Boost for that, Sorry.
That's some lineup, isn't it? What a roster. Each and every single one of those men can lay claim to being amongst the greatest of all time. But there's only one man that can lay claim to truly being the GOAT, the greatest of all time.
That's me. The tribal chief. Roman Reigns.
News.
That was the worst night of my career. Professionally and personally, the worst night of my life. You think that was my intentions going into that match? I was trying to do you a favor, Oos. I was trying to help you. All I wanted to do was put you in the main event, put your name in the bright lights on the marquee, man. I just wanted to help you, give you that huge payday, let you do something nice for your wife and your kids. I love you. I love you more than your brother loves you. Like you always say, you're day one. You've been there my whole life. All I wanted to do was raise you up. And all you had to do was acknowledge me. All you had to do were to say the words, acknowledge me as the tribal chief. From the day that I was born, this has been my birthright. And it's not because it was given to me. I've worked my ass off. I have earned this, and you've seen it the whole way. All I wanted was to represent our family to the fullest, to share the main event with you. And what did you do? You disrespected me. You embarrassed me. You embarrassed our whole family. And you broke my heart. Even now, as I'm spilling my guts to you, you can't even look me in my eyes. You're looking at this right now. Is it that important to you? Is this all you want? What, you want another shot? That's what you want? You want another shot? You got another shot. I don't care. You got another shot. Well, you want a Hell in a Cell? Is that what you want? It's yours, a Hell in a Cell. But I'm telling you right now, this match will have the highest stakes that any match has ever had in WWE history. That was the worst. You there, sitting at home, acknowledge me.
We're all sitting in a room. Roman Reigns said, "It's about time that everyone simply acknowledged me." Everyone in the room froze, and we all looked at each other and realized that's the very definition of the tribal chief Roman Reigns.
Acknowledge me.
We weren't looking for a catchphrase. It just happened.
Respect my work. Respect what I do for this business. Give me my flowers. Now. Not when I'm gone. I'm not gonna ask for your help. I'm not gonna ask for your respect. I'm gonna take it.
The tribal chief is head and shoulders above everybody. This is my show. This is my camera. I run it all. WWE Legends. New episode tonight at 9.
I can't be the only one that benefits what it's supposed to be a good bit ago. For this to be what it's supposed to be, to max out the potential of it, I can't be the only one that benefits from this.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that. Spitting slow, spitting fast. I could roast, I could gas. Think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past. And the pettiness, a reflection of the emptiness. Hilarious, you think you're worth my time, you're delirious. Mysterious, because you hide behind a fake exterior. Inferior, you know I'll always be a bit superior. Get off of me, this ain't no humble brag. I want you to
A good.
My hat goes off to him, man. He's so blessed I get to like do this for him. Talk about this kind of stuff. Damn, I didn't even know I was gonna get emotional, man. But I love him, man.
And then you want to tell everyone what you did to your poor daughter?
Well, she was explaining to me that, like, right now, the whole Christmas music before Thanksgiving is like a big thing. They're trying to cancel this whole situation of Mariah Carey, and that's just craziness to me.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Play music, Christmas music. Yeah,
let's go. Right away.
I'm ready for
Halloween's out of here. Christmas music now.
I love Christmas music. Yeah.
So we're pulling up. I'm dropping her off at school, and it's like a little circle deal that you have to drop them off at. And as soon as we pull up to this circle, I just crank all I want for Christmas is you. Yeah. And you know, I turn it down to tell her I love her and goodbye. And then as soon as she opens the door, I just crank it up again.
I don't know.
Yeah, she melts. And literally there's like 5 of her friends turning the corner, going to class as well, that witness this whole situation.
Yeah.
She closes the door as fast as she can, and then there's a second where oh no, she's got a project in the back seat that she has to reopen the door. Yeah, so.
And you cranked it up again. I just love that, buddy.
Yeah.
I feel.
I just want to take a quick second to wish my beautiful wife a happy early Valentine's Day. We went on our first date in 2005, I believe, on Valentine's Day. She's stuck with me ever since, through the thick and thin, all the way from, you know, living off of food stamps, not being able to, you know, even fathom where rent's coming from, to doing what I love every single night, traveling the world. And it takes a strong woman to back that. And I just want to thank you. Thank you, baby. I love you so much. I can't wait to get home.
gonna fire you because my husband asked me not to. But I tell you what, there's someone on the way to the arena right now who just might. And that's the chairman of the board of this company, Vincent Kennedy McMahon. I'm not gonna fire you because my husband asked me not to. But I tell you what, there's someone on the way to the arena right now who just might. And that's the chairman of the board of this company, Vincent Kennedy McMahon.
Take one vacation and SmackDown sucks. It's almost as bad as Raw.
Lately, he just hasn't been. Who is your favorite WWE superstar?
Roman Reigns.